Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Daily Grace with Pastor James. I'm so glad you're joining me in this second part of Steps to Dreaming Bigger Dreams. Everyone needs a dream. Everyone needs a dream. Listen, if you are not dreaming, you are not living. If you're not dreaming, you are not living. And of course, people dream and they have a very big dream. But after some time, you see that the dream now shrink to take part or to fulfill their situation. But that is not the way dream works. Your dream is something that you're supposed to hold, and your dream is something that you're supposed to fulfill. That is why we're going through steps that can make you dream big dreams and then fulfill your dream. Now, last week we started with the part 1 of steps to dreaming big dreams. And we said that the first thing that you need to do is to open your mind to God. In other words, consult God. Let the inspiration for your big dream come from God. And the second point we took is that do some research, get some information. After you've gotten the inspiration from God, you want to get some information, you want to do research on how you can go about fulfilling that dream. And the third step that we took is you need to start asking for advice. Do consultation. Learn from other people's mistakes. Majority of the time, we don't want to learn from other people's mistakes because we don't want to look as if we're asking people to do something for us, but that is not the spirit. Ask yourself, who else can help me? Who else have gone through this particular route that I want to go through that can help me? And when you get such persons, there are 3 key questions that you want to ask them. What things have they worked on? What things that have they worked on that has been best for them? How have they tried and failed in the past? And what will they do differently today with the benefit of hindsight? And that was where we stopped in the first, part 1 of this episode. Now today, the fourth step that you're supposed to take is to establish some priorities. Establish some priorities. You need to be selective in what you are doing. So you need to tackle your dreams in a logical order. What is the first important thing that you need to do? What is the second important thing that you need to do as you chase your dream, your God-given dream? Proverbs 17:24 tells us, Proverbs 17:24 says, wisdom is in the sight of him who has understanding, but the eyes of a fool are on the ends of the earth. So you see, when you are taking the steps, you just go and focus and take the steps one by one. Ask yourself, what is my target? You don't have to do everything. Majority of us want to do everything. It's not possible. There are certain things you need to delegate. There are certain things you need to outsource in the process of trying to achieve your dream. The secret of success is in selecting the right priorities. What is that thing that you can do yourself that you cannot delegate? Because if you do delegate it, it's going to hinder the success of your dream. And what are those things that will just take your time? They are just activities. They are not actually giving you the leeway. And those you want to outsource, you want to delegate. And then the fifth thing that you need to do is to evaluate the costs. Evaluate the cost. Yes, I know it is a God-given dream and God is going to provide the resources, but there are certain steps that you also need to look at. Evaluate. When we talk about cost here, we're not only talking about the in financial terms. We are also talking about your time. We're talking about your commitment. We're talking about how resilient you're going to be in achieving this particular dream that God has given to you. So all those things you need to consider. You need to take a calculated risk. Proverbs 20:25 says, don't trap yourself by making a rash promise to God and only later counting the cost. And remember, Jesus himself also said in Luke 14:28, he said, "For which of you tending to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost, whether he has enough to finish it?" Now, what we are looking at is, they're saying, are you chasing your dream? Are you focusing on that dream that God has given to you? Is it necessary what you're doing now? Can what you're doing now make you to reach that dream? What will it cost you? What will it cost you in terms of time, in terms of energy, in terms of your reputation? So these things are what you need to consider. And is it worth it, the step that you are taking now in achieving your dream? And then the sixth step is plan for problems. Yes, you heard me right. There are going to be challenges. It's more difficult climbing up the hill than coming down the mountain. So what you're doing in your dream is you're trying to climb the mountain, and it's not going to be easy. People are going to throw curveballs at you. The world is going to throw curveballs at you. People are going to make you lose focus. But you need to plan for problems, because if you don't, the problems are going to plan for you. They will not ignore you if you ignore your problems. Proverbs 27:12 says this. Proverbs 27:12, it says, "A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself. The simple pass on and are punished." Don't think everything in life is going to be rosy. I keep telling people that there is no one that does not have problems. There's no one that does not face challenges in life, no matter who you are. But the secret is you just keep going and you focus on that God-given dream that he has given to you. And I pray that you are going to succeed in that dream that God has given to you. And then the seventh step is be willing to take risk and face your fears. Again, we all have fears in life. But the secret is you need to master your fears. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the mastery of fear. You need to face your fears head on and ensure that you achieve the God-given dream that you are fighting for. Proverbs 29:25 says this. Proverbs 29:25 says, "The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord shall be safe." And that is why we started with actually seeking the face of the Lord. That's why we started by asking God to give us this dream that we are fighting for, that we are going to make sure that we accomplish. Listen, fear isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you are human, and we all face fear on a day-to-day basis. Courage is moving ahead in spite of the fear that you are facing. And the last step is do it now. Start now. So many people talk. It is just talking. It gets to a point where you now have to walk the talk. Remember, Nike says, just do it. Start now. Do that dream that God has given to you. Proverbs 16:3 says this. It says, "Commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed." And that is what we have done from the beginning of this series. Commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. You need to come to the point in life where you courageously reach for your dreams. God has called you. Despite the fears, you need to step out and do that which God has laid in your heart. Thank you so much for listening to me in this second part of the episode, Steps in Dreaming Big Dreams. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Pastor James Egodibie, and I am the pastor of RCCG Solid Rock Parish, Derby, 55 Woods Lane. We would like to see you worship with us. If you don't have a Bible-believing church that you're worshiping right now, we have fantastic brethren that would really welcome you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. God bless you. Bye.